Now it's the DH,
Leading off for the
Garrett
Orioles,
Mitchell.
the designated hitter, Garrett Mitchell.
Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson. And here it comes.
No, foul ball!
Mitchell leads off second with nobody out. In the dirt.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now the throw to first on the run.
Out.
And very nicely done for the out. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And that is that. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. Just
That's outside.
missed. Stott hitting leadoff in today's game. Usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. Now
That's a
one
ball.
missed.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
Henderson makes the grab, one away. Elly De La Cruz stands in for the Phillies. That one
Ball,
inside.
inside.
And that is ball one.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a two-out
I got a
single
ball,
to take
one
the
strike.
lead, and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Got him swinging. 2 down, bases empty. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. And
Ball
that
one.
skips in the dirt. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Just
Ball,
off the
that's inside.
corner. It's 2-2. And that's in the
3-2.
dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that one is off the batter's eye. So 2 down. Ryan Reynolds here. This one popped up right side. O'Hearn. Drops into the glove, and the inning is over. And And we're back. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Number 35, Adley Rutschman.
Wheeler back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. That one carrying. See you later. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now, Cedric Mullins. Marsh running hard. Puts it away for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado. Marsh, long run into the gap. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
On the tag, you're
and
out.
he's out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And into the box for Baltimore, Brenton Doyle. Marsh moves under it. And that'll do it. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park, where these Phillies fans are geared up for another season. Their postseason run was cut short after they ran into a red-hot Mets team in the NLDS.
Yeah, that was a tough series to swallow for these fans. Phillies were good all year, but they couldn't cool down the Mets when it mattered most.
Last year, the Phillies had the second-best record in baseball behind the Dodgers.
Yeah, and that's just not good enough for these fans. They want success in October, not just the regular season.
And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. Profar, who hails from Curacao. Same place that produced Andrew Jones. Looking. One gone here. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. First
Ball,
pitch
that's low.
misses. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a foul out of play. The next
That's
offering
in.
misses.
Ball 2.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed.
Outside.
Fouled off left side. Lee over at first with one away. Out to center. Mullins settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Jonah Heim, the next to hit.
Jonah Heim.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This guy's
0-1.
sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball
one
2.
misses. Ball 2.
What's a good pitch
2-2
there.
to count.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
3 balls,
And
2
that's
strikes.
one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a base hit right there. And now first and second with 2 outs. The third.
On the
got
tag,
it.
he's out.
They don't come much closer. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Garrett Mitchell. Lee makes his way towards it. Hauls it in for the out. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fought off foul. 1 out, bases empty. And there's the ball. Reynolds on the run. He makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. Grounded out his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. Lee squeezes it, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the last of the third. And now for the Phillies, Luis Rengifo. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Foul ball there. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Hit in the air, center field. Mullins makes the catch for the out. 1 down. This is Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1.
Bryson Stott.
That one fouled off. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Ellie De La Cruz. And
1-0.
1. Foul ball. And delivers
That's out.
outside. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On the ground, right side. Westburg throws to first.
He's out.
That's out number 3. As we go to the top of the 4th. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than...
This ball well hit, left center field, and that splits the gap. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Adley Rutschman. And
Ball 1.
Misses. Ball 1. Runner tags it, and he beats it.
He's in there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mullins getting ready to hit. And fouled off. 1 away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. That should get the dugout going. It's 3-1. Here's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple... Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield, and that pitch was well in off the plate. A tough one to handle, but he gets rewarded.
And a foul ball. Arenado at first, one gone. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So next to hit for Baltimore, Brenton Doyle. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield.
Ball one, no strikes.
Beautiful. Still only one out here in the inning.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders...
Marsh hauls it in, 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Garrett Mitchell, 1 for 2. Pitches in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Squirts away a little bit. 2 on, 2 outs. Makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this. And welcome back to the ballpark. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
And a foul ball.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given
Inside,
up 1
ball
run,
one.
but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And
That
one
ball's
hit to
foul.
first, and it goes just foul. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. B-Ray coming to the plate now.
Fielder number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Ball one.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ripped on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Jung-Hoo Lee stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First
Ball,
pitch,
that's
and
out.
he just misses. Lee, 26 years old, and he's usually in center, but today starting it right. Cut on and lifted in the air. Doyle makes the play. That is the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, now the number 2 hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Wheeler back to work. Marsh moves under it. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In to score from first, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
0-1's the count.
Rutschman, batting with one down, takes a strike. To first,
Out.
Rutschman retired. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered here in this one. Marsh play, and that is that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Profar now.
Jurickson. Profar.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Ground ball right side. Westberg fires over to
He's
first.
out.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. So up next, Brandon Marsh. First
Counts
pitch
1-0.
got close.
Oh, I think the
Ball,
key,
that pitch is
if
up.
he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good
That's ball
enough to
3.
get to the finish line.
I got 3-0.
Up the middle, Henderson. In plenty
Out.
of time to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The catcher.
And the
number
batter
20,
now, Jonah Heim.
Jonah.
And he's already singled in this game. Hard hit to third. Throws across
He's
the
out.
diamond, and the Phillies are set down. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. There's Nolan Arenado. And the
Ball.
first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells
Got
you
him.
everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Slings it across, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Marsh pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Brenton Doyle. Lee makes a move towards the gap. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Rengifo.
And
Hey!
first pitch fastball is in for a strike. There's a
Hey!
strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. On to first.
Out.
In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Bryson. Stott.
Stop.
Hey!
In the box again. Takes a strike. Base is empty. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Hung up in a rundown now.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 1-2. Stays alive. Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now back
Kyle
to
Schwarber
designated hitter,
stands in for the
Kyle
Phillies.
Schwarber.
Fastball
that's
is outside.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And it stays fair. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, 2nd and 3rd now. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryan Reynolds. 0 for 2 in this one. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Number 56.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big
1-0.
opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Next
That's ball
offering
2.
misses down and away.
That's a really good take.
That
3-2.
one misses, and the count's full. Stop. The runner at third, Schwarber at second with 2 gone. On a line. Makes the grab, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Garrett Mitchell. Reynolds on the run. And makes the grab. And there's one down. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. First
Ball
pitch
1.
doesn't find the zone. Ruiz, in his 5th season, he throws a curveball, a 4-seamer, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Pitch
Ball, that's
misses
out.
outside, and a count 2-1. This one looks like trouble. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating to see your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. And that one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that one gets past the catcher. Not in
Nope,
time.
he's safe.
So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily. 2 consecutive base hits for this team. Wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Pinch hitter coming on, Ramon Laureano, looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. Fouled off, he was late. That one carrying, and it's off the wall. One run across. Here comes Rutschman around third. In there. He's safe.
Nicely done. Brings home two. When
Up
you
next for the
connect and it
Orioles,
jumps off
the
your
third
bat like
baseman,
that,
Nolan
you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A shot to the opposite field. It's 9-1. So 2 away with nobody on. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. And first offering is fouled off. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
And
One
it
ball,
skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Takes a tumble and hangs on. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, singing when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the
0-1.
ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys
No
that
balls,
would
2
dial it
strikes.
up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Westberg. One up, one
Out.
down. Profar climbs in on that left side.
7, Jurickson. Profar.
And there's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do
0-1's
as a
the
hitter
count.
is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Brandon.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball inside.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck. We're at the top of the 8th and into the box for Baltimore. Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
Banks back to work. And the first
Ball, that's
pitch
outside.
misses for ball 1. Stop. Zips it to
Out.
first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Garrett Mitchell.
Mitchell.
And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Garcia.
And now, Gunnar Henderson. Boots it. Still able to fire over, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Mitchell over at second. Henderson over at first with 1 away. That's out number 2. And here is Ryan O'Hearn.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Ryan Mountcastle, looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9.
Comes through with the RBI. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here is Jonah Heim.
Now pitching for the
Keegan Aiken gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity
0-1's
as
the
a tight
count.
game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Luis Rengifo. Check
Aye.
swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
That to right. Doyle makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Kowser giving chase.
That
Won't
ball's
get to
foul.
this one. It drops foul.
Really nice swing as he gave that one a ride the opposite way, but it sliced just foul down into the corner. That had extra bases written all over it if it stayed fair.
Kowser makes the grab on the run. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the center fielder, Ramon Laureano. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Stop. The throw to first.
Got him.
And they get Arenado for the out. Colton Kowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one fouled off. Two outs. That one back there.
That's
It gets
foul.
into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's...
3.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Philadelphia, so bottom of the 9th at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
And first offering is fouled off. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle. Even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle in position. Brings it in. And there's one down. So digging in, Ryan Reynolds.
The left fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
There goes Ellie. Pitch
Nope.
misses in.
That's inside.
Man, it's even. No throw is in there safely. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Hitting to the plate, number 10, JT Realmuto.
And First offering is fouled off. De La Cruz at second with 2 down. And that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's now 10-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball tight to the body.
Hey!
The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles slug their way to a win.